Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. So today I am at Michigan's Adventure for my first time back in a couple of years. So let's see how the park is run with the new management. And I already talked to some employees and they all seem way happier than they used to. And they said that they think the park is better run now than it used to be. So let's enjoy the day here. All right, so this line, they send one car every 5 minutes and half the cars have seats missing. So this is about a 90-minute wait, so I'm gonna come back later. All right, first try today is Shivering Timbers and it looks like it's a walk-on right now, so let's do it. All right, I just got off the first ride of the day on Shivering Timbers, and that was a really smooth ride for Shivering Timbers and most wooden coasters actually. There was no jackhammering, and I didn't feel like any part was particularly rough. I thought it was all very smooth. The third drop was a little rough, but I thought it was fine. And then I'm gonna give it a, from that ride, there was no airtime at all. So I'm gonna give it, I'm probably gonna ride it more today, and if there's more airtime, then it'll go higher. But I'm gonna start it off at a 4.5 out of 10. That's very low, and everyone talks about this ride, so I'm surprised. But if there's more airtime later, then it will go higher. And also, it is 5 minutes after the park is open, and I have not seen a single restaurant or ride that's not open. And if this was under Six Flags, half the rides would not be open, and almost none of the restaurants would be open. So we're doing really good here at Enchanted Parks. All right, I just got off Wolverine Wildcat and it was very, very smooth. And I will give it a 3.5 because there was no forces. But I'm gonna ride all these rides after they speed up later. So we'll see how they are. And now we're going on the Timbertown Railway, and this ride is almost never open. So it proves that they're trying to make this park great. And I got an icy and from my drink pass, and usually they give you the smaller cup, but they gave me the big cup. Look at that. All right, just got off the Timbertown Railway, and we noticed that some of the area back there is wetlands, and I don't think they can build on that. But there's still plenty of areas, so I think they should build a new roller coaster. All right, I just got some breadsticks from a pizza place before I went on Thunderhawk, so I'm going to Thunderhawk right now. But they were pretty good. The breadsticks they used to give you were these like little thin like sticks, and they were like crunchy and weird. But now they're like normal, so I thought they were pretty good. Another improvement right there. All right, I just got off the Thunderhawk. That was very rough. I want to try some other roads because a lot of people say this one isn't that rough. It doesn't sound rough when you're off of it. So I'm gonna give that one a 3, because actually we'll give it a 4 because I feel like I'd rather do that than Wolverine. So I need to get more rides on sharing tickets before I start judging. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get what I'm laying down here. Well, sorry, bless me. So yeah, this park is honestly being run great. They are staffing everything. It is 11 a.m. and the every Dippin' Dots location in the park is open. Every single one. So that would not happen under Six Flags. So we're very blessed to have Enchanted Parks save us from this. So yeah. All right, I was gonna go on Zach Zoomer, but it has a little bit of a line right now. I just walked through the Camp Snoopy area, and usually at least one ride was down. When I used to be a kid and I would go in there, at least one ride would always be down. Every ride was open, and I have not seen a ride that was scheduled to be open not be open. And every restaurant is open. Oh my gosh, we are lucky that this park did not get shut down. You know, it still could, so don't think that it won't, but they're gonna have to retheme all the Snoopy stuff next year. Just think about that. It's gonna be crazy. All right, all of the coasters in the front have a long line now, so actually all the coasters do. So I'm gonna do some non-coaster rides until they kind of light up, you know? They got a Scrambler, they got a Himalaya, and I'm gonna get an icy because I like icies. I like icies. Don't judge, I like icies, come on. Come on, we don't need that kind of negativity in here. All right, so I came by and I saw there's not really any line for the flying trapeze, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, man. And I'm getting on right now. I didn't have to wait. I just walked around, found a ride that I could ride, got mine. That's how I do it. All right, I just got off of the flying trapeze. It's a yo-yo swing ride. It was like a 10-minute dispatch, so that's not good, but I understand because there's new management and it's the second weekend of operation. I will give them, you know, whatever the word is. But yeah, it was really boring. It took 10 minutes to dispatch and it was a 1-minute ride. So could they have maybe put it out longer? No. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go on the Scrambler now. It's called Scrambler, so we're gonna do that. Scratch that. We're going on the Thunderbolt, which is a Himalaya style ride. They got some goats over here you can pet. Over here you can go in with the goats. They also got something over here. I'm not really sure. Oh, there's ducks. Look at that. They got donkeys over here. Hi. Subscribe to Airtime Odyssey. I'm looking at you. Looking at you. Subscribe. Please. Come on. Just one of you. Come on. Then last but not least, we have some ox-looking things. What is that? I have no clue. But they're interesting looking. And we got this guy. A llama. Or something. I'm not sure. A cool guy. Cool guy. The Ferris wheel is going to be a while. They don't even have the roofs on the gondolas yet. So it is going to be maybe a couple weeks. All right, I'm now in line for the Lakeside Gliders. All right, so that was gonna be a 2-time wait, so I'm like, nah. So I'm gonna come back and do that one later. Well, I'm gonna do the bumper cars next, because this one has a lot of cars. All right, just got off the Dodge. It's pretty fun. They have this seatbelt that goes around your chest that makes it less fun because it kind of restricts you. But but it was fine. I mean, the wheel was good. It was very sensitive to how you moved it, and it didn't hurt that much when you got hit, so it was fun, pretty fun. All right, so Shivering Timbers is the first ride that is broken down, and maintenance is looking at it, and they apparently clear the queue at this park when a ride is down. So I'm gonna wait here because then I might be able to get a walk-on ride. So I'm gonna wait a few minutes. All right, I'm just gonna wait a few minutes here. It looks like they cleared the queue and there's nobody on the ride and it's parked at the brakes. So I don't know, I'm just gonna wait like 10 minutes, and if not, I'll find something else to do. All right, Shivering Timbers was broken, so I waited outside it for a little while, and now I am in the station and there's nobody else here, and I'm gonna get a back row ride. All right, guys, just got off Shivering Timbers. We got 3 rides because the line was short, because it reopened, and now it's a little bit longer again, so I'm gonna call it quits right here. I'm gonna up my ranking because I got a back row ride. It was real good. I think I gave it a 5.5. I'm gonna up it to a 6.5 because I think Lightning Rod was 7.5, and it's not better than Lightning Rod. So yeah, that's where it is, 6.5. I'll get more rides on it. We'll see if it raises because I think I'll be here for a while, so. All right, Shivering Timbers and Wildcats lines are pretty darn long, so I might find some more flat rides to do at this point. I do need to get some off-ride footage, so I might work on that a little bit. All right, guys, so I went to the Coasters Dine-In and had a burger and fries and milkshake, and they were pretty good. So now I'm just trying to find something to do because the lines here are pretty long. I think they'll go down in just a little bit, so I'm just waiting for that to happen. Yeah. All right, I'm going for another ride on the Thunderhawk. All right, I just got off the Thunderhawk, and I'm gonna move. I don't really remember what I rated it before, but I'm gonna move it 0.5 point up, 0.5% up, because it was a lot better and I'm smoother on this ride, and it was actually pretty fun. All right, so all of the ride lines are very long at the moment, so I'm giving one last Hail Mary to Wolverine Wildcat. Oh, and it's not that long. Look at that. So I'm gonna go on this, and then I'm going home. Unless the Mad Mouse isn't too long, because it's like probably a 10-minute wait, so yeah, it shouldn't be too bad, so I'm gonna go on it. All right, I waited about 10 minutes and now I'm in the station. All right, just got off Wolverine Wildcat and it was another good ride. I did not sit on the non-wheel seat, so it was a lot more rough, but yeah, it was okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check if there's any other short lines. That wasn't too bad, so yeah. All right, I'm gonna do the lakeside gliders now and then probably head out after that, so. All right, guys, I just got off Lakeside Gliders and I got in some intense whipping around, but now the line for Zach Zoomer is gone, so I'm gonna go on it. Let's do this thing. Just got a walk-on ride on Zach Zoomer, and definitely the worst coaster here. I'll give it a 3.5. And also, I rated Wolverine Wildcat pretty low, up that by 0.5 point. So yeah, the rides here aren't too bad. I mean, they're not as bad as like other parks, so yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next vlog.